We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So, Jermaine Dupri, who is a big, hip hop and R&B producer, has worked with a lot of different artists such as Mariah Carey, Money Long, Bow Wow, Janet. He's worked with a lot of different artists. He said that Cardi B basically made it cool for female rappers to be in the game without getting a male cosign.
I don't think till like Cardi B came, female rappers realized that they didn't need a man to pop off, basically. That was the door opener for female artists all over the world. We could do this just as well as anybody else could do it.
Now, Jermaine Dupri, I respect him as a mogul in hip hop, but what he's saying is completely and 100% untrue. Cardi B has several male cosigns. Is Offset the person that she was married to for 8 years? Is he a woman? Did he transition? I'm confused. She got married and had a baby with him early on in the game. What are you talking about? She was on Love and Hip Hop throwing bottles with DJ Self and another producer's girlfriend because she was sleeping with DJ Self allegedly. Based on the storyline that they were pushing on Love and Hip Hop. Is DJ Self a woman? Did he transition? I'm confused by the fact that people want to push this narrative that Cardi B didn't get any male cosigns. Like, she had them early on in the game. What are you talking about? Chalamet and Ebro co-signed her from the very beginning. What are you talking about? Okay? I don't think there's like literally no female rapper out that hasn't gotten a male cosign. You need the male cosign in female rap. It's never not going to be like that. Okay? Because a lot of these female rappers want to work with male rappers. Okay? To obviously get more clout. But also, it makes people think that, oh, these female rappers, they're actually talented when they get the male cosign. She got the Migos cosign early on. What are we talking about? Didn't 21 work with her early on? Like, are you dumb? Wasn't he on Bartier Cardi? Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars was one of the first big A-listers to work with Cardi B. That's a cosign. What are we talking about? So, Jermaine Dupri, I'm going to need you to put down the drugs, allegedly, and do your fucking research. You too damn old to be out here spreading misinformation. No wonder Janet didn't want to stay with your ass. You dumb bitch. Well, I don't think you're a bitch, but I feel like just stay out of the female rap topics unless you know 100% what you're talking about, because you just spread a bunch of misinformation. It was all lies. It was completely all lies. But I know what they're trying to do, and they're not going to trick me, okay? I think they're trying to make it seem like Cardi B is the leader of the hip-hop or female rap genre because they don't want to give that credit to Nicki Minaj. That's what it's given. It's given, we're going to push this agenda that Cardi B didn't need no man, even though she needed several and she was a stripper. So she needed men her whole life because that's how she's able to make any money. No shade. Now, moving on from that, Doja Cat reveals that a new project is on the way in her new interview with Vogue. She said that basically she is deciding to see if she will put out a deluxe or just an EP. And basically, she hopes that it will surprise people because she's teasing a bubbly and futuristic sound. So let me know how y'all feel about Doja Cat putting out an EP or like a deluxe. In my opinion, I don't know if it would really make a difference. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if people are going to support it. That's the thing. She can do the different sound. She did the 80s sound. People didn't really care about that. So I just don't know if it's really going to make much of a difference if she do a deluxe a EP, a remix. I just feel like people are not really here for Doja Cat like that no more. I think her time came and went. It looks like Ice Spice and Scratch Off have decided to delete all of their posts at the same time. Ice Spice allegedly deleted a lot of her posts, so have Scratch Off. A lot of people are trying to insinuate something is coming. Let me know if you guys believe it. In my opinion, and it's no shade to Ice Spice or Scratch Off, but they both released a collaboration last year, and it flopped. And I feel like when it comes to Ice Spice, I think her career is dead and gone. Okay, Scratch Off, I think she might have some leeway because she's pregnant. I think people will support her because she is pregnant. I think if she drop a song right now, it can debut at number 80 on Billboard because she's pregnant. If she wasn't, it probably would be bubbling under. I do feel like Scratch Off is going to get a little bit more support because people probably want to hear her thoughts on being a side chick for 4 or 5 years, having a baby with 21 below average who does not publicly claim her. People want to know her side when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she's going to get a little bit more support. Ice Spice, nobody cares about anything that she has going on. Not one fucking thing. You know, no shade. So she might as well just retire and go back to being an industry thought, or, you know, that fans page that she had where she was showing her cakes. She might want to go reboot that up. Now, moving on from that, it looks like Miss Tina is getting sabotaged because it has been reported that the Houston Health Department confirms Mama Tina's Gumbo at the Rodeo Houston was temporarily shut down. The department says the shutdown happened on Monday and the Gumbo stand serving up Beyonce's Mother Tina Knows recipe was able to reopen on Tuesday. Okay, so this happened a few days ago, and the complaint was filed anonymously, and that's why the health department went and investigated. Unfortunately, Mama Tina's Gumbo. Okay, because somebody filed an anonymous complaint. Let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel bad for Miss Tina. I mean, I did see a few people throw up, but I didn't think people would be filing complaints. I didn't think they would be filing complaints, but I did see a few people throw up. And maybe, you know, Mama Tina got to check the ingredients because it was a few different people. So maybe she got to check the ingredients to make sure people don't have allergies towards that ingredients, or, you know, people are able to eat those ingredients. Some people feel like Mama Tina is being bullied because of her connection with Camel Face and Beyonce. Obviously, she's Beyonce's mama. So, you know, Mama Tina does believe she's being targeted because of her connection to her daughter, obviously, in Camel Face. So she do feel like she's being bullied, or, you know, people are being mean to her. So hopefully, you know, everything works out in Mama Tina's favor, because I feel like she's doing it, you know, because she enjoys cooking. I don't really think that she's doing it for the money. And I definitely don't think that she was intentionally trying to poison anybody. I think it was just probably a few bad batches that happened, you know. Is it warm in Texas? Maybe it was because of the weather. The batches didn't come out that great because of the weather. But I know she probably would have been happy if the Barbs threw up, because she is pissed behind the scenes. She is pissed, you know, because it doesn't look good for her gumbo, you know, recipe. And then also, Mama Tina was thinking about doing a cookbook for the gumbo. Now, y'all not going to get no cookbook because y'all reported her to the health department. So now she don't want to do no cookbook. She don't want to sell no more gumbo. I wouldn't be shocked if this would be her last time doing it, okay? But I'm not a big gumbo fan, so I probably would have never tried it anyway. Because I don't really like gumbo or soup, or I don't like any stuff like that. You know, no shade to Mama Tina. So I don't live in Houston, but I probably would have never tried it anyway. But hopefully this doesn't ruin everything for Mama Tina. Now, please tell me that this is fake. Timothy can't catch a break. It has been reported that former adult entertainer Sarah Tina claimed that she had a secret romance with Timothy Chalamet and was blindsided by his relationship with Kylie Jenner. Brody Jenner, Kylie's stepbrother, chimed in and said, just leave the happy couple alone. People have lives before they meet their person. This girl is clearly doing this for attention, and everyone can see right through it. Okay? So it looks like the Kardashian Jenners are not happy about this adult film star coming out and saying that basically she was messing with Timothy, right before he got with Kylie. And here's my thing. Even if that was the case, I'm sure Kylie does not care. But, why come out and say something now? Because they've been together for years. I mean, like, he loses the Oscar and it's just a dog pile on Timothy. It's like he can't catch a break. Now we got adult thought stars coming out and saying they slept with him. Like, oh my goodness, say goodbye to that Oscar for next year. Definitely ain't gonna win it with this scandal. Because every little thing Timothy do, it ruins everything. So when he do one little thing, it ruins everything. So I'm sure the Oscar committee is looking at this like, see, this is why we didn't give him the Oscar. He's sleeping with adult film stars. Now, where is Timothy's PR people? They're terrible. He needs to fire them. They're not good. It's one thing to date a Kardashian, but now y'all can't even have the film stars sign NDAs. I mean, these celebrities just be letting anything fly. Back in the day, when celebrities were sleeping with people they had no business sleeping with, and adult film stars, they had to sign NDAs. Like, come on now. This is ridiculous. I mean, I can't even blame the Kardashian curse, but Timothy, you got to have these hoes sign NDAs. They can't be coming out ruining your reputation when it's already in the gutter. Now, Purdue Chicken speaks out on being the favorite to headline next year's Super Bowl. She said, I always think the Super Bowl feels like too much pressure, but if I could find a way to make it exactly what the Hannahversary was, taking a journey through the discography and appreciating each song, each era for what it is, I think I could find it in myself. Now, who said Purdue Chicken was the favorite to headline the Super Bowl? Like, what, did she make that up? Like, girl, like nobody that has an IQ over 100 wants you to perform at the Super Bowl or headline the Super Bowl, okay? Now, the chart obsessed racist, Ariana Grande, I did hear their names. You, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, or maybe when Party in the USA came out. We don't need you to perform nothing now. Now, I don't mind you popping out, but you definitely should not headline. And you don't even tour. When do you ever perform? It should be only people that tour and perform should be able to perform and headline at the Super Bowl. You lazy. Okay, Bad Bunny, Kendrick Lamar, they all tour and perform. I think the only exception was Rihanna's lazy ass. We don't need Rihanna 2.0 who don't want to tour, okay, or do any performances for their fans to be headlining the Super Bowl. It should be for people that like to perform. I'm sorry. That should be, no shade of rule. Because I feel like, so you just going to pop up and do the Super Bowl. You don't even perform for your fans. Okay, like that don't make sense to me. And you don't perform, not because you don't have any music out or you don't have 3 children like Rihanna. It's because you're lazy. That's why you don't perform. So I'm going to pass on this Purdue chick. I'm sorry. No shade. I feel like she needs to start doing tours and stuff like that if she want to headline the Super Bowl. That's just me, though. Now, congratulations to Blue Ivy. She's getting to the bag. Disney wants to ink a multi-project deal with Beyonce and Blue Ivy for the Lion King franchise. Blue Ivy is set to return as the voice of Kiara, with the role expanding significantly in the upcoming 2029 sequel. Okay, so it looks like Blue Ivy about to sign a deal with Disney. Congratulations. Blue Ivy doing her big one. Okay, she already got the Grammy. Okay, she already been on 2 stadium world tours, and now she about to ink a deal with Disney. Let me know if you guys are going to support The Lion King. I think what this is, the sequel in 2029. I don't think I've ever watched any of them. The ones that Beyonce and Blue Ivy have been in, I haven't watched any of them. But I think like that's designed for kids. Okay, you know, and Blue Ivy doesn't appeal to children because she's only 14, so it makes sense. But this gonna be a big bag for Big Blue. This is gonna be a big bag for Big Blue. So congratulations to Blue Ivy, and hopefully one day she can win a Golden Globe or an Oscar for this role. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on 50 Cent, Diddy, Taylor, Selena, Blake Lively on Patreon. Link will be in the description. I hope you have a great day.